Happy snow day to everyone here in Arkansas and pretty much half the country. Arkansas getting a huge 85-81 win over the LSU Tigers on this Saturday night in Bud Walton Arena. The game was moved up. It originally was supposed to tip off at 7:30 p.m. tonight, but because of the winter storms moving in and everything and the snow, they wanted to get ahead of it a little bit, so they started the game at 4, and hey, it worked out. Arkansas got the win. They didn't cover. They might not have won by as much as you wanted them to. They beat number 15 Vanderbilt by like 20 something. Maybe you expected them to put a few more points on these guys, but hey, a win is a win, and that's what matters. Arkansas very well could have lost this game. They were down in this game for the majority of the game, especially that first half. So they put it together in the second half. They turned up the intensity, put their foot on the gas pedal even more, and picked up the 4-point win at Bud Walton Arena. I think LSU is a little better than their 1-5 conference record says they are. They were excellent. They only lost one game in that non-conference slate, but they've struggled pretty badly in SEC play. They had a 1-point loss to Kentucky. Just games like that, close losses. They're 1-6 now in the SEC, 1-5 coming into this game. Arkansas improves to 5-2 in the SEC, 15-5 overall. So we should bump up a few spots in that AP poll after getting the huge win over Vanderbilt and LSU. 2-0 on the week. Snowy day. I gotta say, this is something I want to talk about, guys. The crowd at Bud Walton Arena blew me away. I didn't think there was going to be that many people there. I mean, there's a lot of snow on the ground. Roads are icy, snowy. And that crowd showed up for this team. Gotta say, props to the crowd. Props to the crowd. I remember back in the non-conference time, whenever we were playing the cupcake games, people were worried about that crowd because, there was 8, 9, 10,000 people showing up to those games. And, there was probably a good 14,000 there today, I'd say. I was watching on TV, so I really couldn't judge, but they were talking about 13, 14, 15,000, something like that. We should get the official numbers sometime soon, but very good crowd, I gotta say, and I think that impacted the game. You never know. If you didn't have that crowd there behind you, you might not have won the game. That crowd's good for some points at home in Bud Walton Arena. So, nonetheless, 85-81 victory over LSU. You can't ask for anything more, right? They won the game. Very well could have lost the game. It's an SEC quad 2 win for the Hogs that they picked up. Coming up next, they go to Norman on Tuesday night at 6 or 6:30, I want to say, on Tuesday night to play Oklahoma. Then they come back home on Saturday at Bud Walton Arena to take on the Kentucky Wildcats, who just won today. Kentucky's been good. I know they started out the year they weren't doing great. They had that blowout, like 40-point loss to Gonzaga. They're not ranked currently. They might be next week. They're 5-2 in the SEC. They have the same record as the Hogs right now in the SEC. They improved to 5-2 today. So yeah, that should be a packed house at Bud Walton Arena. If you can make it to that game, I'm telling you, that's a game to go to. I'll see you in Bud Walton Arena this Saturday for Kentucky, but got to take care of business in Norman, beat the Sooners first. So, great win, 85-81. Arkansas improves to 5-2 in the league. Love to see it. It's always a good weekend after a Hogs win. We'll see you in the next one. I'm Christian Zielinski. You've been watching the 479 Hogcast. We'll see you Tuesday night. Go Hogs.